Jags Nation. This is the Action Sports Jags postgame show, sponsored by Farah & Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.
Oh, Jags, be it rain, be it snow, be it sleet, be it whatever. The Jags victorious today 20-10 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that win, headed to their bye at 6-2. Man, oh man, who would have thunk it? Not me. Not at 1-2, right? 1-2 for the Jags, 3 games in, panic button pushed. Oh my goodness, and look where they are right now. 6-2. 5 straight wins, 6 straight on the road. They're 6-2 for the first time since, only 3 times now in history have they gone 6-2. 98, 99, and 23. Jag fans, soak it in. Delight in the victory. Enjoy it all. What a great performance by the Jaguars as they get the victory. There is a lot to unpack, and we're going to do it here over the next 45 minutes or so. Probably take you up to 5 o'clock. We're going to hear from Doug Pederson. We're going to hear from Trevor Lawrence. This game is unbelievable that the Jags even won this game. I'm going to tell you how much they dominated. They won by 10, and they were, for most of the game, -3 in turnovers. You go -3 in turnovers, man, you don't win those games. 2 weeks in a row, the Jags have done some incredible stuff in terms of winning games. Against the Saints on that Thursday night, New Orleans had like 87 plays and Jags had 50-something. And Jags won the game. Today, on the road, 3 turnovers at one point. They had none. Now, Dewey got an interception to cut into that, and then they got another interception at the end of the game. So it's only -1. But make no mistake, Pittsburgh is not very good offensively, but the Jags played great defense again today. And offensively, we move the ball up and down the field, man, but we shoot ourselves in the foot over and over and over again. It's incredible. It's incredible what we do. Let's show you some numbers. Look at the domination. Total yards, 377, Pittsburgh 261. First downs, Jags win. Penalties, whatever, don't matter. Third down efficiency, very good. 6 of 13 is tremendous, almost 50%. We'll take that anytime. So the numbers are great, man. I'm looking at Trevor, what he did. Trevor Lawrence today threw for almost 300 yards in the rain, in the weather, right? Oh, you got him up? Oh, good for you, Hamby. 24-32, 292. 1 touchdown to ETN, 1 interception. Kenny Pickett knocked out of the game. Trubisky came in. Neither of them are any good. The teams are similar in a lot of ways, except we got Trevor. And I'll tell you who else we got. Travis. Trevor and Travis are a 1-2 punch like nobody else. Travis Etienne, it's now time to say he's a top 5 running back in the NFL. I mean, had the game-breaking touchdown on a pass that he caught on a wheel route. Trevor threw a beauty. Travis took it to the house, made a great catch on it, went 56 yards, made it 17-3, and that was all she wrote. And once again, the Jags go up to Pittsburgh and beat a good Steeler team. They're not great, but they're good. And Jacksonville took care of business, and now they're 6-2. They haven't lost a road game this year. Think about it that way. Haven't lost a road game this year. Get a break, come back, and then play the second half of the schedule. I think they're now 11-2 in their last 13 regular season games. I can just keep, reciting these statistics that are hard for my brain to comprehend because it's the Jags we're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? We were down for so long, so very long. The Jags have been terrible that now we must embrace the goodness that is Jacksonville and enjoy and love it. It's fascinating stuff. It really is. And for them to win on the road back-to-back New Orleans and Pittsburgh, again, when they were 1-2, I would have been happy. I would have been ecstatic with 5-3. I would have taken 4-4. But 5 wins in a row? Man, oh man. Let's look at the targets today. How did Trevor attack? Well, first off, ETN and this isn't doing him justice, these are his receptions. Evan Ingram has become his guy, but he still hasn't gotten a touchdown, which is amazing, right? I think he has 51 catches now, halfway through the year. And Calvin Ridley got involved again in the first half. In the first half, Calvin Ridley got involved and had some plays. We were watching it in the office, and Hamby was in there. He's producing today. And we were like, the thing is, he had made a good point. Calvin Ridley, the Jags are really good on first down. Like, they'll throw on first down and take 6, 7, 8 yards. And Ridley's got such quick feet that he can take off and stop on a dime and turn around. They can hit that comebacker all day. Can we pop that schedule back up? I want to go to that. Can we do that or no? Yeah, here we go. All right, so let's follow along with me, right? So this seems like so long ago, right? But the 2 losses back-to-back, where were we on this Sunday, Monday, after this loss to the Texans, who, by the way, lost to Carolina today? We are so in control of the AFC South. We'll get to that in a minute. 1-2. All right, let's go to London and get a split. That's what we were hoping. Just get a split in London, please. Well, guess what? Beat the Falcons, who aren't bad. Not a bad team. Beat the Bills, okay? Beautiful. Let's come home, be jet-lagged, and sweep the Colts. Now we're in control of the division again. Now we're 4-2. All right, well, golly, we got to play 4 days later. Can somehow, some way we beat the Saints? Well, yeah, we did, right? And it was an incredible win in the fourth quarter, hanging on, gassed like nobody else as the defense is out. The defense was on the field so long because we got a pick 6 and they had to go back out on the field. Remember that? Anyway, got that win. And then today, just a dominating, I'll put the W up, 6-2 record now and 20-10 win over the Pittsburgh Steelers. That could have been much, much worse. So, hello bye week. Enjoy it, boys. You've well earned it, right? But come back and come back focused, because then what do? We're home finally for a couple games, right? We got the Niners and the Titans, man. That is fantastic, right? And then we go to Houston and we pay them back. And then we come home and we get under the lights on Monday night, baby. Monday Night Football against Joe Burrow and the Bengals. And then we go up to Cleveland, which is a tough game. And then we play Sunday Night Football against the Ravens, man. And then we go to Tampa Bay on Christmas Eve. And then we play New Year's Eve at home against Carolina. And then we finish up away in Nashville. There's a lot at stake here, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of good things going on right now. We stay healthy. We got a real chance to make some things happen for our Jacksonville Jaguars. We got an opportunity here to make a playoff run, okay? We still got a chance at great seeding. I mean, look, Kansas City is ahead of everybody else. They're playing a snow game this afternoon in Denver. We'll see how that goes. But they've got 1 loss. We have 2 losses. And we're in control in the South. You want to show them the South standings, Hamby? There they are. Okay, so look at this now. We're 6-2. We are clear of this division, right? 8 games. Now, the Titans play Thursday night at Pittsburgh, so that's a quick turnaround. Will Levis had a great day today, but the Steelers are a different animal defensively, so that'll be a slugfest, low-scoring type game. Texans just lost at Carolina. They gave Carolina their first win. Maybe coming back to earth a little bit. They got a big game against the Bucs. Colts and Minshew are reeling. Suddenly they're 3-5. And they will go at Carolina and try to get a win there. We still have Carolina on the schedule. So, again, we get the bye week. If one of them gets to 4-4, we're still 2 games up on them. We got a 2.5-game lead right now on the entire division, man. This is just couldn't go any better. And it looks, back on September 25th, it didn't look great. Didn't look great. But now it looks really, really good. Have we flipped around the Dewey Wingard conversation yet? Okay, we're waiting. We're going to hear from Dewey in just a second. Listen, the Jags were missing Tyson Campbell and Andre Sisco. Tip of the cap to Monteric Brown, but more so to Dewey Wingard. That guy played a heck of a football game today. He looked like he was shot out of a cannon on a couple times where he came up and made some big tackles. He got an interception. He was all over the field. I mean, this is your backup, but he wears a C on his jersey, and he's a guy who's gotten better each year. And he went out today, and he had a heck of a football game for our Jacksonville Jaguars. So, again, the defense got 3 sacks. Josh Allen got 2, which I believe gives him 9 on the season. And, yes, Trayvon Walker got a sack, and he got a sack early. He got a sack and an impact sack, one that mattered to get to 3.5 halfway through the season. If Trayvon Walker gets 7 sacks, Josh Allen gets 14 sacks. I mean, if we can just get it. Trade deadline is 2 days away. Man, we got a good team. We got a real chance. Go for it, man. Go for it, Trent Baalke. I know you're tuned in. I know you're listening on the app. I know you're watching on Action Sports Jacks, actionnewsjacks.com. I know you. Go for it. You got till Tuesday at 4 o'clock. Find us one more pass rusher, please. We can make some special things happen. All right, we're awaiting Doug Pederson, but first here's Brent and Dewey Wingard.
6-2 at the break, man.
Come on.
How good is that?
I don't want to hear no one complaining. I don't want to hear no one complaining in the comments about the Jags. We're 6-2. Let's go.
So it's a dog.
Hey, hey.
Absolute dog right here, bro.
We don't listen to nobody.
Nobody.
We us.
Nobody. Hey.
Let's go.
All that by Hope defense. We was hoping they would have came in here and put up a better fight.
Hey, how about filling in the depth that you guys continue to show when guys are out?
Glory to God, first off. God is great. He's working in Jacksonville. I'm just a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a dog.
Tell us what happened on the pick. Big one in that spot.
Just saw number 1 go under, knew they were trying to attack the middle of the field, broke, made the play.
How good does this position feel right now, knowing there's still more out there in the second half?
Isn't this fun? Is this not fun?
I've been here 15 years, man. This is fun.
This is freaking awesome, man. These fans, look at these fans. We need to be selling out the bank every damn week. We need to win all our home games, and we're going to go to the Super Bowl.
Hey, one more thing here real quick. Pickens was talking a little bit this week.
Yeah.
He had the one play, but you guys did a good job on him.
I'm still salty about that. He hurdled me. That's on me. But, if this is hope, hope is a dub. So, and I'm a big believer in not talking. When you talk, you put expectation on yourself. So I need all the Jags fans to flame him. No, that's a dub. Let's go. Thanks, Brent.
That is Dewey Wingard. We might have to censor that one a little bit, but you can tell how excited they are. Let's show you the fans here.
Brent's still talking.
A great crowd here in Pittsburgh. Duval showed up once again, and the Jaguars go into the bye week now. 6-2. They've won 5 consecutive games. They've won 7 straight on the road. That ties a franchise record set back in 1999. And the Jaguars are doing some special things, finding a way to win, even when they don't play their best. We're headed to the locker room right after this. What a wild one. Jags double up Pittsburgh and win 20-10. Always on the road with the Jaguars, this time in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm Brent Martineau, Action Sports Jacks.
Did we not have Brent's audio? Was he swearing too? Both he and Dewey were cussing up a storm out there? Is that what happened? Because this is the postgame show. I believe we're allowed to let the language fly, but I'm not positive on that per FCC. Does anybody know in the studio or back are we allowed to let things fly or no? Yeah, Facebook, we can let it fly as far as we're being told. So anyway, listen, give Dewey Wingard credit. And, the boys know what Pickens said. You remember he said they got a hope defense? And, we hope that Pittsburgh finds its offense because that was stinky, right? And the Jags defense you can't run on them, okay? We've now watched 8 games. And you can't run on the Jags defense, okay? And they get pressure on the quarterback. They don't quite get there. They had 3 sacks today, which is good. Josh Allen had 2. We just need one more guy, man. But that's okay. That's okay. 6-2, big things happening. I think Dewey said we're going to the Super Bowl. Who's going to Vegas with me? Are we all going to Vegas together? Anyone? Hamby, are you going to? Okay. The boys all say they're going to Vegas in the booth. So we got good things happening. So anyway, impressive performance. Trevor, 292 yards, made some great throws. He got competitive Trevor again. He went gunslinger Trevor on us on one play. We'll allow it. But my gosh, Trev, do not throw picks in the end zone. Our defense is now so good that field goals matter. So Pederson and Lawrence and this organization have to learn that we can rely and win slugfests. We used to not be able to do that. But this defense is playing lights-out football right now. Again, think about who they were down today. 2 defensive guys in the backfield. Didn't matter. Oluokun is a sledgehammer, man. And Devon Hamilton was back. Did you see Smoot's hit on the running back, Warren? He knocked him about 4 yards through the air on one tackle. Whew, man. I'm telling you, there was some impressive stuff happening out there today. All right, Trevor again. One really bad throw. The interception in the end zone. I still don't know what he was thinking. We look back at it. There's 3 guys out on the pattern. And, I mean, Calvin Ridley had like 4 guys around him. Trev, baby, just let it rip. Just throw it 6 rows up. We'll be fine. But the Steelers combined to go 25 out of 43 for about 200 yards. I mean, they threw the ball 40. You know what that is? That's called check down Charlie. George Pickens is a great player, but George Pickens is a big mouth, and he got his mouth shut today by the Jaguar defense. So that was good stuff in the end, and the Jaguars get the victory. There's a lot more to break down. Let me show you. Let's go around the NFL, show you some of the scores while we await Dougie P., the head coach of the Jaguars, who is whooping it up in the locker room right now before he meets the media. Okay, Carolina kicked a field goal. Eddie Pinedo kicked a field goal at game's end to beat the Texans. So Bryce Young, game-winning fourth-quarter drive, something to build on. Chew and the Colts are about done. AR's out for the year. Chew and the Colts. Chew is okay, but, you know, you scored 27, you give up 38. They've lost 3 in a row since Chew has taken over. They're 3-5. They're toast. They're toast. So you can kiss them goodbye. Derek Carr and the Saints rebounding a little bit. We've already swept the Colts. The Colts are gonzo, in my opinion. At least I think so. The Titans get 4 touchdowns in Will Levis's debut, but a little misleading. He threw the ball up to D-Hop, and D-Hop made some great catches. So I think that's more of what happened. Desmond Ridder came out. Heineke rallied the Falcons, but not enough at the end. Titans get the win. They're not dead yet. We have to kill the Titans in the second half, and we will. We will kill the Titans, and we will put them out of their misery. Say again. The Falcons did? Oh, Hopkins, 4 catches, 3 touchdowns. Okay, yeah, 4 catches for 120-some yards. 3 of them were touchdowns. And the Dolphins have sent the Patriots into oblivion. New England is 2-6, and they're finito. Miami continues to score at a high rate when they play bad teams, but they haven't done that great when they play good teams. I'm telling you, this AFC playoff picture is going to be fun, man. It's going to be interesting to see who we get, and we could still chase that number 1 seed. That's still out there. But if not, you know, we're going to be high up there, and we're going to have a good seeding going forward. We got a long way to go, all right? So I don't want to get too far ahead. But, man, I like what this ball club is doing. I like when they just are in control of games. I mean, like I said, the offense was good today. They just couldn't finish. And it's kind of been their MO this year. And Brandon McManus deserves a tip of the cap. Man, that guy in rainy conditions on grass field knocks through a couple 50-plus yarders early, 6-0. And, you know, we got a chance to go 9, got a chance to go to 12. We should have been up 16-0, and it was 6-3 at one point. You know, we had the Evan Ingram ball got jarred loose, right? We lost that fumble. We had the Trev pick, right? And what was the other one, Hamby? What was the third turnover we had? We had 3 of them. 3. Who fumbled? Yeah, we had 3 turnovers before the Steelers had 1. Who? Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. We got a little problem here with our backup running backs. I mean, we got ETN running the ball like crazy, and deservedly so, and he's got a ton of touches, and he is a dog, man. He is a warrior. He is out there and leads the NFL like in touches, right? But we got to find somebody to spell this guy. Maybe at the trade deadline we make a trade for a backup running back. Do we dare go get Dalvin Cook for nothing from the Jets? I don't know, man. But Bigsby continues to step on his own feet, man. Terrible fumble today. Can't do that, Tank. Rips off a 10-yard run. I'm like, okay, Tank. Okay, Tank. And he only went in because ETN got nicked up, went out and got his ankle taped, right? So he goes out. Bigsby comes in, and, rips off a 10-yard run, then he fumbles. He fumbles. He rips off a 10-yard run. He also gets us a first down on a short run. So I'm like, okay, Tank. Third carry, fumbles. Never saw him again. And I don't think you'll see him. I think Dearness Johnson's next man up now. And JaMychal Hasty might start getting active. I mean, I got to say right now, and this is a bit surprising, but I'm going to say this halfway through, and it's not done, and guys are still playing. But right now, JaMychal Hasty brought more to the team last year than Johnson and Bigsby have brought to the team this year. And I didn't see that as a possibility, but that's the way it is, at least up until this point. So that's the situation there, and we got to figure that out because, man, oh, man, ETN is a stud and a star, but we got to motor him down a little bit, don't we? Rev him down? I don't want 300 carries out of Travis Etienne or 300 touches. And he had a bunch today. How many carries did he have today, Hamby? No, Etienne. Okay, Etienne had 24 carries for 79 yards. He got stopped for a couple losses late, and he had 3 more catches for another 70 yards. That's 27 touches. Somebody get out a calculator and do 27 times 17, because that ain't going to get it done, boys. That's too many. That would be 459. We can't have that. So we got to figure that one out. So, and they will. Again, these are small nitpicking issues as we await Doug Pederson. Is Brent in the locker room yet? Is he garnering interviews? All right, here's a quick one with Antonio Johnson, who got an interception and played a little bit and had a nice play on special teams, too.
Well, Antonio Johnson, happy birthday, first of all, man.
Thank you very much.
Playing in the NFL, living a dream, and get your first pick on your birthday. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a story. That's going to be a story I get to tell my kids and my grandkids, and it's just a blessing just to get that accomplishment on my birthday. Nice present to myself.
Well, you can feel it in this locker room. 6-2, 5 in a row. Huge win up here today, right?
Oh, yeah. We knew coming in here it was going to be a dogfight, and, as a defense, we knew we had to stand and just be on point all through the game, all 4 quarters, and just execute. And I think we did a great job today doing that.
I know you've been getting back and kind of blending into the fold, but to showcase your depth, right, with what Monteric's doing, Dewey coming in here with a couple of guys out. I mean, what does it say about how many guys you have on that defense that can play?
I mean, that just speaks for itself. Everybody come in every day. We work hard, and everybody push each other, and we know this is how the game goes. Next man up, and you got to be able to. It can't be a drop off, and it shows like everybody prepare hard, and it's a family, it's a brotherhood, and everybody just keep each other accountable. And when we get in, we get our opportunity to make plays.
Does it feel like something special going on in Jacksonville, the way you guys are pulling these things out?
No doubt. Like I said, it's a family. Coming into the league, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's a lot of individualized people in the locker room." But I've been blessed enough to come here and feel the same family, brotherhood, and it's a blessing.
Well, happy birthday! Enjoy it.
All right, thank you.
All right, listen, I'm getting some breaking news, and this is huge. And this is coming from Adam Schefter. I think it's Schefter. Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles at the end of the Vikings' win over the Packers. Trent, pick up the phone and call Minnesota about Danielle Hunter right now. Their season is done. Their backup guy, and I'm getting this from Corey Sima, Ace Sports reporter, Jaron Hall. All right, Doug Pederson now. Here's Doug Pederson.
Great. Really good. It's something that I told the team, the first half of the season, these first 8 games, I think, with all the travel and Thursday games and in and out of hotels and different things like that, the guys have really handled it extremely well. Proud of the guys for doing that and really excited to be, 6-2 at the bye.
Without Tyson today, you're out Cisco today, but your secondary seemed like they really held up. What do you think of the defense?
Yeah, I thought defensively, just really, again, another solid game defensively. Kept the offense in the football game. We knew going in how opportunistic Pittsburgh's defense is, and then they capitalized. Obviously they created some takeaways, and then our defense in the second half created a couple takeaways. So, for Monteric to come in and play like he's done now the last couple of weeks, and Andrew Wingard to come in and play that safety spot, and Antonio Johnson getting in there, and just the guys have just hang together, and really proud of the way they performed today.
It's a wrinkle you guys haven't shown Travis going deep. Are you capable of it?
It was a great read by Trevor. It wasn't the fact that that was his route. I mean, it's just an outside release go route, and Trevor did a great job. He saw the corner collapse on the on the little stick route and just found Travis behind the defense. And it was just a great play by both guys, and it was something we needed. We needed to kind of get something positive on offense. We'd been down in the red zone a couple of times, and the turnovers, kept us from scoring points.
What does it say about your team that you can make 9 penetrations into the Steelers' territory, get only 20 points out of it, yet still come away with a win, and a double-digit win at that?
Yeah, I mean it's not the recipe, obviously, but it's just a credit to the guys. I mean they never quit. They keep battling. They keep playing hard. The way the defense has been playing to keep opponents out of the end zone too, and it's a mindset where we're just going to continue to play hard, and something positive is eventually going to happen, and it did there with the Trevor to Travis touchdown.
Could you? I know you expounded on it there a little bit, but could you talk a little bit about what the defense is doing for this team? Because clearly, I mean, this is an 8-game sample size now, and they, except for one game, they have been consistently playing at a very high level.
Yeah, credit Mike Caldwell. Great game plans. The defensive coaches, preparing their players. There's a mindset over there now. There's confidence over there. When you keep things really simple, and you got the same calls, and the guys understand the defense and the way they work during the week. I mean, everything just translates to what you see on game day, and it's a credit to them, because the defense is really, in my opinion, they've really kept the offense in these football games, and then until the offense can kind of break out and score a touchdown.
You had a few 4th and short in their territory, and you decided to go for field goals in those situations. Was weather a part of that consideration?
Weather was most of it, and felt like we were well inside Brandon's kick line at the time. So try to get the early lead with some points. Weather like this, I mean, there were some guys slipping and different things, and it's just hard to overcome. But again, just decision to kick the field goals.
Guys, good? Doug, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Doug.
All right, thank you.
Well, that was quick. That's what happens when you win. We don't know what to when you lose, there's lots of questions, right? When you win, it's like, okay. Well, don't worry, because Foye Oluokun, who is the heart and soul of the defense, was talking with Brent just minutes ago, and hear their conversation right now.
Well, mission accomplished. Now you can enjoy the bye week.
Definitely makes the bye week better. Mission accomplished for this week.
You knew it was going to be kind of a slugfest anytime you come up here, right?
Pittsburgh, I like Pittsburgh. I tell everybody in Pittsburgh, it's like a Midwest city. It's all about the grit and grind. Then the rain on top of it. You already knew what kind of game it was going to be. So just being able to stay physical, stay on our stuff all the way through the game was really cool for us to see.
What's it mean for you guys to be in this position right now after 1-2, 5 in a row, 6-2, and kind of be able to be in a good spot going into the second half of the year?
That's kind of what coach just, we just go 1-0 every week. Still got a lot more to do. See teams that we already lost to. See teams that are doing well, so we got a lot more to do. Good start, but we got to be able to get better as the season goes on if we want to get to the goal that we want to get to. Coach always talked about it in training camp and stuff. It's just about going 1-0 every week, and it's going to be even harder going past the bye.
How proud of the depth that you guys are showcasing and building with a couple of big guys out today, and really last couple of weeks, and Brown and Dewey. The depth, Brown and Dewey and other guys continue to step up.
Yeah, our sum is better than our parts. That's playing as a full defense. Like, we got good individual talent, but when we all play together, we can play with anybody. That's what we keep on showing. So kind of a next man up, but we got trust in everybody to just execute the call that we call. Trusting ourselves, believing in ourselves, but we know what we're capable of.
You feel like something special brewing, just finding ways to win?
Ways to win. I mean, I like winning. That's cool. More to do. It's cool.
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Listen, this guy, Josh Allen, is playing all-pro level. Foye Oluokun, Pro Bowl level. 100%, right? Has been terrific. Cisco and Campbell missing games now, so that hurts a little bit of their all-star candidacy. But, again, they're more concerned about what's going on the field now. They're more concerned about winning games. But that defense, man, I can't say enough good things about the way those guys have played this football season. Anton Harrison has settled in at right tackle. He had a huge task today. Those two defensive ends for Pittsburgh are probably the best bookends in the NFL. Here's Brent and Anton.
Give us an idea what that battle's like out there, obviously going against one of the best in the NFL.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought battle every play. Every second of the play, you got to play through the play, beginning to end. He's a great player. He's a smart player, so he reads what I do, and I just watch him and read what he do. So we're going back and forth.
What was the game like for you guys? So you get into Pittsburgh territory 10 times, but obviously too many turnovers and sputter a little bit. What were you guys feeling on the sideline throughout the game?
We knew what we could do. We was driving the field. We knew that that's something we could do all game. Just keep doing it. We just got to finish. And that was a big thing we needed to do, finish, protect the ball. So we knew that. And then we came in halftime, talked about it, and it came out second half and tried to fix it and win the game.
Is there a sense in here that, hey, 6-2 is awesome, but especially from the offensive side, you got so much more kind of left in the tank?
Definitely. 6-2 is great. We're happy to be here. We celebrate every win we get. Winning's hard in this league, so that's big. But as an offense, we know we could be better protecting the ball and scoring, especially like in the red zone when we get down there. So those little things we need to work on in practice when we get back to Jacksonville and coming after the bye.
You have played a half a season in this league. You played against some formidable fronts and big names. How do you feel you're progressing to this point?
I feel I'm progressing pretty good. Going against the guys I've faced already. Just trying to take it week by week, try to get better every week, learn from my mistakes, and just try to improve, knowing what I got ahead of me, knowing I got more good players to go against, so just trying to get better every week.
Enjoy the bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Brent did him a solid, didn't ask him about Oklahoma. Sorry, Corey. Anton, of course, played at Oklahoma. They lost to Kansas yesterday, but they won their football game today, and they are 6-2. We're going to break it down even more. We're going to hear from Trevor coming up tonight on Action Sports Jack's Prime Time. You heard from Doug Pederson. You heard from Anton Harrison. You heard from Foye Oluokun. You heard from Dewey Wingard. You heard from Antonio Johnson here on the Postgame show. We're back tonight, 10:30 on Fox 30, 11:30 on CBS 47. Again, one bit of break. Oh, Jags Report live tomorrow. Do we know who's scheduled to attend, Hamby? Yeah, no one knows who's scheduled to attend, but somebody will be there, and we'll hang out. That's at Sneakers. Come on out and join us. Let the celebration continue, baby. We're having a fun time out there. Plus, I got good food. I enjoy that each and every Monday night. So, again, Vikings win as well, but lose Kirk Cousins. Adam Schefter reporting torn Achilles. That means he done for season. They don't have much in terms of quarterbacks up there. Jaron Hall, I believe, and I don't know who that is. I don't know if they have anybody else. I don't know if Dante Culpepper is available or Fran Tarkenton or whomever, but to me, that would tell me that maybe Danielle Hunter is available. Well, man, could you imagine this team with adding another pass rusher? Whew, be scary. Scary good, because they're really good right now. Really good. Jags win over the Steelers 20-10. And go to the bye 6-2. 2 weeks at San Francisco at the bank. Packed house. Can't wait. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, gang. We'll see you tonight.
Jags Nation, thanks for watching the Action Sports Jax postgame show. Sponsored by Farrah & Farrah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.
Action Sports Jack's Prime Time.
Saturday at 10:30 on Fox 30.